The lights are cut off. Something again and again and again. You guys know the deal by now. What's up, hustlers? It's the ManBeHisLa Reacts. Cue green screen missile effect. Boom. Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody. It's the ManBeHisLa Reacts. Back with two important things that I need to preface before we start. One, look at my new studio. Yeah. All this stuff has been like the past 5 weeks of my life putting together. That's why there's been no upload of the past like two months. The other reason is because of this. I am very, very, very sick right now. So there is going to be a lack of emotes. There's going to be a lack of me talking, probably. There's going to be a lack of me being really loud and obnoxious. Sorry, guys. But that does not matter because we're going to be reacting to the D&D class rap cipher RUSTAGE featuring the Stupendium, DizzyEight, me, TheManBeHisLa, and more. Shout out and more. Unlike the history cipher, sorry if I cough and if I like need to blow my nose or whatever, I'm just gonna cut that out. So if I go silent, don't mind that. I'm gonna just trim that all out in post. Unlike the history class cipher where I was watching it, I was like, yeah, presidents. Am I right, guys? I actually do know D&D stuff. I've run 3 campaigns, 2 of them to completion. One of them I'm running right now, and I'm starting a 4th one relatively soon. So I'm pretty well endowed with the knowledge on this subject, unlike the last one. So I am very, 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 very excited to see this. This is probably the most excited I've ever been. Whoa. Got a little too excited there. I apologize. This is probably the most excited I've ever been to react to a cipher in the past 3-some years or whatever. Very hyped. We're going to be checking this out in a second after I readjust my camera. Alrighty, I think we're ready to get this rolling. Let's do this D&D class cipher. Let's do it. Hit it. My keyboard's not connected. Hit it. All right. Okay. RUSTAGE as wizard. Okay, I wanna say this also. I know RUSTAGE's verse like loosely because he sent it to me beforehand because I come right after him. I've heard my verse because obviously I've not heard anybody else, and I don't know who everybody else is, so we're gonna see. So Dripstick is Warlock, sick. Conquest is Rogue, awesome. Shadow's Fighter, okay. Dizzy's Barbarian. Hem's Sandwich is Druid, what? Monk? Oh, Monk, yeah. Aerial Ace is Paladin. Yes. This font is really hard to read. Xeno 5 is Cleric. Shwabadi is Druid. Good casting there. Anora is Ranger. Maguire is Bard. And Stupendium is Artificer. Okay. This is gonna be awesome. This is a sick lineup. We're gonna get this running. Now we're gonna get this running. Hit it, boys!
See it in my spells and my magic.
Okay, wizard. I'm not gonna pause and break down like everything, but for the first time ever, I can actually understand the bars that go behind this. A bunch of them are probably still going to go over my head, though, because it's me. Wizard, it's going to be all spells and shenanigans like that. So, let's hear it. I say this as I haven't already heard this verse before, but I've heard it, but I haven't really, like, studied it. Okay, yeah, big damage. Cantrip, okay. Magic Missile, never missing, because Magic Missile doesn't miss. Boy. Okay. Time stop. That's a spell. That's also a spell. This is me. I've heard this verse before. I apologize. I was dying for a second there. I've heard my verse on Spotify yesterday, and I'm gonna break it down shortly. Perusing departments of books, moving mana through my charm or apartment of looks. Not with the Wizards of Bards perusing departments of books, because he doesn't need to study, or sorcerers don't need to like study. They're born with the magic like innate in their system. Magic in my system, and they can cast spells because it's in their blood, and they're awesome. And they also are casters through their charisma. And so they're all like super swaggy and stuff. And this verse was sort of like just me being like, yeah, I'm the best and I'm better than all the other casters because I'm a sorcerer and I'm awesome. And that was pretty much the gist of my verse.
Hard that I took it's an art, really. The part villains lighting a spark to the darkness of what I blast.
That one is because I had, actually there's a reference here that I'm going to break down when we get to it, but they have a spell that lets them like make light, or it's a cantrip that lets them make light. Restore balance is a spell, or I don't know if it's a spell, but it's a feature that you can get if you're a Clockwork Soul sorcerer, and it lets you remove disadvantage from people and give them advantage, I think. That's Restore Balance. Bastion of Law is another feature from Clockwork Soul Sorcerer.
With the strongest class to pick is, in my opinion, clearest class if you're to ask who's the best of them all.
That's more cocky sorcerer stuff.
Left-handed child's compelled to fight. My manage the meta like raw matter or mega knight. They're down.
Okay, that's kind of a bar, but we're gonna let it run all the way through before we get to
left-handed child's compelled to fight. My manage the meta like raw matter or mega knight. They're down on sight. If the god of hope is catching the fade with malevolence to the strongest sorcerers of today.
Okay, so I'm gonna break down my verse real quick. Okay, get it right. A left-handed child's compelled to fight in a D&D campaign that I ran, which all of my fans know, or not all of them, but if you're well indoctrinated into the TheManBeHisLa lore, you know that I ran a campaign called the Henry D&D campaign, and in it there was a sorcerer named Lefty, like the bear from FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator, and he was a left-handed sorcerer that got exiled from his family, who were all right-handed, because he was left-handed, and that's what the bar is referencing there. So shout out Lefty. Meta magic, that's like the sorcerer's main feature that lets them do all the cool like spell molding shenanigans. But magic's the meta, like Brawl Meta or Mega Knight. Brawl Meta Knight, it was like one of the most busted characters ever in gaming. If you know Brawl Meta Knight, then you know the deal with that. And the Mega Knight from Clash Royale. The God of Hope is also another character from Henry. So that's for all of you Henry enjoyers that have never even seen anything about the campaign because it's not public. But if you know, you know.
To the strongest sources of today.
That's a JJK reference.
Who said my magic wouldn't go hard? No rookie on par. Hit him while I stood from afar. It's Warlock, I'm locked in. You shouldn't have sparred. Like Pokemon, I get the pack, then we pulling his card. Single targets on me.
Okay. Little Pokemon reference.
Taking his life off a dice roll, playing precise. Oh, he dissing dream visions, he waking at night. I got a patron on me, but who is paying the price? And you know.
Okay, patron, because the. Stop dying. Patron on me, something paying the price, whatever he said, because warlocks have patrons that are like they cast their spells through the big deity dudes that they form their packs with, but like Patreon paying the price. Bars.
My fiends, my Pablo catch you, T-Bell, how this beans. I got a patron on me, but who is paying the price? And you know my fiends, my Pablo catch you, T-Bell, how this beans.
Fiend, okay.
Better Baja Blast, you got a big.
What did you just say about Baja Blast? Okay, shout out Baja Blast. I don't even like Baja Blast.
I'm a lead trying to stop me the hassle. Pop a heel before I bomb in the battle.
This flow was written was 7 times in the known prison. No one did a check, so didn't clock that he was known for picking locks like a ghost. He disappeared, but not before the social slip. The evidence disposed and hidden, left the door with low suspicion. No magician.
I don't even know what he just said to me, but that sounded cool. Something about lockpicking, because rogues are like the lockpicking sneaky dudes.
But my sleight of hand can earn me diamonds slow and
sleight of hand, okay.
The knife is so efficient, perfect timing, light on his feet. So obviously on the verse he's gliding, murder on the mind or in the minds, whatever works at the time. We'll keep your person aside.
Okay.
Currency light, slipping into the shadows. I'm just a blur in your eyes. The little buffers like barely heard of the night. With sharp wits and an even sharper dirty design.
Come stick it to my face. You're in my range, I swing a blade. There's no place that'll make you safe. With a mason forward dagger or just catch it with the fade. When I throw you die, that's just a roll your hole within your grave. More attacks, more ability scores. Check my strength, I set the decks and my agility's pure. I'm on a hobos, just a mode I got affinity for. I'm on a mission, so I quit and then I hit him some more. I levelate with 3 pieces, got a third leg. Use my second wind, I'm hard boiled, more than a bird egg. Action surge.
Okay, a bunch of fighter stuff.
Took a multi-class, it's spellcast, and I can make sure that you learn.
Alright, yeah, that was all. Oh, Ragnar, I know you. That was all a bunch of fighter shenanigans. Dope stuff, man. Amazing as always. Shell. Yeah. I apologize if I'm not super overly enthusiastic. I am going to die if I try to yell. I am very much in a bad condition right now. But that's not going to stop me from reacting to the cipher. Hit it. Alright, hold up. Barbarian in your area. Bury who think he can bear to start wearing them. Dog get kicked with an arsenal, got a myriad. Big club, he shall see if I get serious. Hard body, I'm bulletproof. Army is Teflon. Big stepper, I level up and y'all getting stepped on. Sleeping on me. Okay. What you get stepped on. If I step up, then it's game over. Death call. Original crash out with the X out. Everybody around get slashed out. If I lash out, bad bout for anyone thinking they want the class route. Watch how the weekend I'm letting class out. Hey. Oh, okay, yeah. Weekend, like the weekend, class out because school, no class on the weekend. Bars. What is this, Monk? I love Monk. Monk's probably my favorite class.
About a monetary, then you can go and get the fuck about the monastery. That staff in your head you can't compare to what I'm a carry. Put them on my back like a dromedary.
I don't know what that even means, but go off.
I'm a solitary, probably ball harder than Holly Berry and got them hear me. Stunning strike, cut off his
whoa.
I'm a solitary, probably ball harder than Holly Berry and got them hear me. Stunning strike, cut off his commentary, base of maneuver.
Stunning strike, okay.
Drunken master, swaying from side to side. The slurry blows, hitting him right between the solid eyes. Yeah,
okay.
Fresh at the temple with my foot up on his temple. It's a jungle out there, the monk's essential.
Bars.
Need a paladin, we can play a game of horse, I can see you traveling. I don't give a damn about what you mastering. The jack of all trades, kicking faster than my question you're establishing. You better make the right move. Snake eyes, you think you run the world, boy, I can slide too. Snake eyes, you scratch, but I don't let the road I do. I can map out your profile with these nice shoes. Dragging about us to the kaiju. Chivalry is down.
Okay. Paladins, I also love Paladins. It's probably my second favorite. Probably my third favorite class, actually. Warlock would be second. All these verses have been killer, but I want to give a shout out to Freshie on the beat. You killed it. This is super dope. I'm loving it so far, and I wish I could show that more, but I am going to explode if I do that.
Come on, let's work. Know your role, what's getting cast today? Who else you know could pray at mass that make the masses pray? Look at the path I paved. Yeah, I could assist, but I'm making them pass away. Know the hand.
Okay. So, Cleric, healer class, are mostly healer. Not actually. They kind of are busted at everything they do. Okay, yeah. We're getting some healing shenanigans and
look at the path
not healing shenanigans.
Assist, but I'm making them pass away. Know the hands heal, but the hands kill. I see you
exactly. That's what I just said.
still stand. Well, can you stand still? I stood in place, they took the bait, cause the man skilled. For goodness sake, it's Crystal Lake, get your camp killed. Divine wealth like Greek gods, cause free time. Like stop watching, peep mine. Holy order, holy warrior, AI. Forget euphoria and destroy at the same time.
Ooh, okay, bars. Bye.
Switch up if I bet arms, but they come for the fist up. Big dog think they did some, show some respect, make them bow like they dim some. What? Just call him the Druid, or the Sierra, then they're in a form I influence. What's charisma? The fuck with all the talking, just do it. But if you need a little wisdom, I can walk you through it. And when I see a four-wheeler war, starry form, I see the soul written in the constellations. You ain't got a bleeding heart. The most first class, and it ain't even close. For certain first, step in my circle, it decompose.
All of that was so flowy and tight that I couldn't even pick up on any bars. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose.
Hunter on a mark, keep him inside. A hunger for the art of death and life. Wonder from afar, beware, I'm like thunder when I'm armed. To the quiver when my arrow strike. Summon life, but I'm bearing the title, watch it.
I'm gonna run that whole verse back because I actually just like died.
Sunner eyes, a lightweight, but the gloomy stalkers leave them slaughtered, their bodies cold as the winter weather. Rarely listen, you're talking like you can make a distance. Players missing, they crossing off from this class decision. Tricks for minions, but often out cause the stats a gimmick. They change the system, but glossing over iconic sections.
Okay. Sick verse, Sonora, as always. Maguire on the board. This is very good casting.
With a loop, but you better use caution. Sing them to a rest, get them pumped to keep walking. You running out of options, let me get talking.
It's okay, guys, I got this.
Lights, camera, action, passion. Light a room up like magic. Passing looks, but we make shit happen. Not by the book, yeah, the crowd looking shook. It's okay, I'll just hit them with a hood like, hey, things are always going my way. My buddy hero make your shit break. Kindly get up out of my face. There's a 13 land.
That's funny. That was just fun casting. Good job, McGuire. Okay, Artificer, Stupendium. I know they are going to kill it because that's probably McGuire. These two are probably the like best casting I should get for these two characters. Okay, PC Hammer. Okay, this is already off to a good start.
Tinkering, gears and grease the spools, it's PC Hammer. Check the toolkits, wizarding, tinkering, gears and springs. Hear the magic in the movements, fizzling. Come star with the arcane artisan, with the multiply crafted master plan. I'm the seminal, alchemical, miracle. My motions, perpetual potions, and there's a note. Inventor with incantation, just one spell and a tin can save. Here is the tools of the trade for the dude who's trading a few loose screws for a few new pages.
That it? That's it. That was awesome. That was so sick. I'm gonna go back, watch it again like 1,000 times like I always do, and then break it down and be like, oh my goodness, how did I miss this bar? I'm an idiot. That was super sick. I've always wanted to see a D&D class rap cipher, and RUSTAGE being Mr. D&D himself, I mean, no better man to handle it than him. That was awesome, and I am very, very, very grateful that I got to be a part of it. I wish I could have not been dying while I did this reaction so that I expressed my gratitude more vocally and or expressively, like doing an emote, which cue ManBeHisLa emote. This has been your host, TheManBeHisLa Reacts. I'm gonna hit an emote real quick. Your ManBeHisLa emote. That's all I can really do right now. Thank you for watching. I will upload again eventually, maybe, probably, eventually, maybe, potentially. I don't know, we'll see.